Hello everyone, this is Fellonia. Welcome back to my playthrough of Dragon Quest VI: Realms of Revelation for the DS. Previously, the party reached the town of Felonia in the southeast of the real world. They have checked out the town itself, and now it's time to check out the castle. Hello, guard. King Benedict is a good-hearted monarch. Problem is, he'll spare time for even his lowliest subject. As a result, people come in droves, which means plenty of work for old Muggins here. Oh, but don't worry, you look like upstanding citizens. In you go. Well, thank you. That was easy. Let's head inside, Heorot. More ellipses from Millie. So the king will grant an audience to even his humblest subject. Getting a lot of ellipses from Millie in this town. And here's the castle. Welcome to Felonia Castle. What a polite soldier. Let's head in. Now that I see it up close, I can tell this castle is rock solid. Let's check the guard room in the east. This is where the soldiers of Felonia wait between shifts. This room is beautiful. So this is where the guards take their ease. Looks like they keep their weapons at the ready, even during breaks, Warg! Who are you? Phew, it was just a dream. I saw a horrifying monster, the likes of which I'd never seen before. Ugh! Oh my, he's drenched with sweat. I hope he doesn't catch a cold. Good goddess, he scared me. What kind of dream was he having anyway? The monster he saw in his dream was doubtless terrifying. His whole body is shaking. Did it involve the Archfiend by any chance? Now let's check down these stairs. This seems to be a prison. 2 treasures here. Our new king released the old man in here from the slavery, but he's still rather frail. We tried to get him to leave, but he insisted on staying. There's no getting through to him. Poor fella, working in servitude, must have scrambled his wits a bit. Ellipses from Millie. The more I learn about the previous king's wrongdoings, the harder it is to control my anger. I don't care what you say, I'm staying put. I entrusted everything to that girl. Which girl, huh? I felt a mysterious power flowing from her. A girl with a mysterious power. She said she wanted to find her brother, but that's neither here nor there. If the legends were true, then that ocarina... A girl with an ocarina, eh? A mysterious power, Was she a slave too, or...? Nothing to say, Millie. I wonder if that girl ever found her brother. Very curious. This is where the female slaves used to be kept. Any dancer that was judged to be too beautiful was locked up here. Most of them lived out the rest of their lives here, but there may have been some who escaped. A slave chamber, The more I hear about this place, the more I want to punch something. No being is a slave in the eyes of the goddess. Nothing in that pot. In this cell, Oh no, the pot is actually a Frighturn. Oh dear. Look out for whack spells. Let's get Oomph on Carver, Knuckle Sandwich, and a couple of kabuffs. Now oomph yourself, Heorot. We'll get thin air out there. Dodgy dance for Millie. Whack. Thankfully it did not work. Now for the magma staff. More whack. It failed again. You're a failure, Frighturn. And it's out of MP. Bye-bye, Frighturn. Gawain reaches the rank of Bishop, and learns Swoosh. And the Frighturn drops a chest, with a Seed of Resilience. So not a total waste of time. Congrats on the rank of Bishop, Gawain. Rank 6 in Priest. And here's another cell. The old king would praise you for bringing him a nice young dancer, not lock you up. Ah, they were better days, all right. Better for whom, eh? You tell 'em, Millie. Crikey, better days my foot. Thank goddess things have changed and everything like that. If we could turn back time, I'd dearly love to teach the previous king a lesson. And that pot contains a mini-medal. We're now up to 68 medals. Can we get up to 70? Stay tuned. Speaking of treasures, there are 2 on this level. I see a glint in that green space above us. Was it rumors of a legendary shield that drew you to this castle? Certainly. They say the boss of the Gandino clan once presented the legendary shield to our old king. But I heard it turned out to be a cheap fake. Well, that's not good. A fake, I reckon most of the rumors leave that bit out. It seems that the true legendary shield is not to be found in this kingdom. I would say not. You said it, Millie. I've heard tales of that legendary shield. From the sea far to the east, follow the river upstream. There, you'll find it sleeping in a dungeon of mystery, or so they say. In any case, it's not something the likes of the Gandino clan could get their grubby mitts on. Finding that shield is a job for us, not those Gandino thugs. A mysterious cave, found by following a river upstream from the sea far to the east. I suggest we take note of this. Yes, duly noted, Nevin. There was a time when this castle was heaving with slaves. I used to cook for them. Well, I say cook, but it was really just scrapings and leftovers and such like. When those slaves got sick, they tended to stay sick. Poor things. Not a good thing. Slaves, I. That makes me sick to my stomach. The Archfiend is sadly not the only source of evil in this world. That barrel contains a seed of wisdom. Another nice seed. Now, how do we get in there? I guess we'll check up the stairs next. The king is upstairs. We've come all this way. I feel we should speak to the king. I wonder what kind of person the current king is. Right up here, Let's go. Yes, let's go. Second level. And there are 2 treasures up here. We'll check to the east first. That chest contains a seed of life. This room appears to be a library. Up. The Scholarly Retreat Dreamscape. Another dreamscape. There's a book entitled Memoirs of a Criminal Genius. Heorot takes it from the shelf and reads an excerpt. Today I stole some noble garb from the armor shop in the town. But for some reason, I was unable to equip this garb and couldn't wear it. I had no choice but to sell it back to the same shop for 600 gold coins. I decided to go to work in Amur, the town famed for its pure water. As I headed west, I used eye for distance and saw a strange cave between the mountains to the south. In my mind's eye, I saw huge heaps of treasure just waiting to be discovered. But without a ship, there seemed no way I could reach it. The end. Some more direction, I think. Nothing of interest. There's a book entitled 1001 Jokes for Adventurers. Heorot takes it from the shelf and has a closer look. Why do young men go to Arkbolt? Because of the nightlife. Har har. Hee hee. Heorot takes it. Heorot quietly returns the book to the shelf. King Benedict has ordered me to conduct detailed research into the legendary shield. South of the Golden Dragon. Circle the wall, then examine the grass to open the path. It's an interesting hint, but I have no idea where it's referring to. You picking up what he's putting down? I'm lost. We'd do well to remember what he just said. Shall we make a note of that, Heorot? South of the Golden Dragon. Circle the wall, then examine the grass to open the path. What could it be referring to, I wonder? Now let's check outside. Hello, guard. This kingdom's undergone a dramatic change since the last king passed away. In the bad old days, you'd have been stripped of your possessions and run out of town. Not bloody likely. You should be grateful to our new king. I presume the current king is the old king's son, unlike father, unlike son, or so it would seem. Yes, let's hope that's true. I'd like to see him just try that with us. If the old king was still around, I would have landed a roundhouse right on his crown. Now the Western Chamber. Welcome to Felonia. You should know that while the king is kind-hearted, the Queen Mother needs to be handled with kid gloves. The Queen Mother was the previous king's wife. She has a tongue like a well-sharpened razor. If ever she judged a dancing girl to be too beautiful, she would be driven mad with envy. She treated those poor slaves with contempt and had them flung in the dungeons below the castle. Sounds like a real piece of work. Gah! Talk about a queen of mean. She must have picked up those nasty habits from her old hubby. So the current king is the Queen Mother's son. And from there we find some holy water. Nothing there. And nothing there. His Majesty awaits inside. Great, let's go and say hello. An audience with the king at last. Don't breathe a word of this, but I preferred the old king. He used to let us give all the hard work to the slaves. If we were lucky, we might even get them to dance for us. Why you? Thank the goddess the previous king is only a distant memory. You said it, Millie. All right, forget about the monsters. I want to beat up that fella. Behave, Carver. Welcome, friends. I am King Benedict, the monarch charged with keeping the peace here in Felonia. I have been speaking to people from far and wide to gain advice on how best to improve my kingdom. What interests me most is learning how the world has changed since Murdoch's demise. Allow me to ask you a question. I ask only that you think carefully about all you have seen and heard before you answer it. Tell me, is the world truly at peace? No, I would say not. As I suspected. In case of some future conflict, I have asked my subjects to conduct research into the legendary shield. I do not know how much power resides in that shield, but I cannot simply stand idly by. Well, good for you. Nice fella, He has trustworthy eyes and everything like that. I can see now why the townsfolk are so enamored with their ruler. We'll check downstairs first. What's the point of even cleaning this room anymore? What's that? What is this room? Can't you tell? This was the old king's private pleasure chamber. He used it every day. Ew. Pretty fancy, Must have been good to be that king. A private pleasure chamber? Something about that troubles me. And here's that glittering sparkle. What's luck? A mini medal. 69 medals. Now back upstairs. Then upstairs again. One treasure up here. And it is a pretty Betsy. Another nice stat seed. Have you met the king and queen? What truly wonderful people those two are. They couldn't be more different from the couple that came before them. The current king and queen enjoy a fine reputation. It seems like the king and queen have quite a fan club around these parts, Hello, ma'am. Greetings, travelers. I have only recently come to this kingdom, so I know little of how things were. Queen Rosaline, huh? I have heard tell of slave girls brought to the castle as dancers who were terribly mistreated. I thank the goddess every day that my husband does not indulge in such horrendous activities. She must be glad she missed all that junk, The queen's profound love and respect for her husband are clear. A small western wing. And one treasure on this level. Another mini-medal. Very nice. That puts us up to 70. One more treasure. This is the chamber of our Queen Mother, our former queen. Please refrain from entering. Huh, your move, Heorot. The chamber of the Queen Mother. How shall we proceed? We'll go in, of course. Hey, didn't I just tell you not to go in there? Who goes there? Have I got a visitor? Your Highness, it's just some travelers. How delightful. Let them pass. Yes, ma'am. You'd better be on your best behavior in front of the Queen Mother. If you insist. We got the go-ahead from the Queen Mother herself, Crazy. Well then, let us pay the Queen Mother a visit. And there we find a gold bracer. Aha! The Senior Swamp Dreamscape. More dreamscapes we don't need. So you've traveled all this way just to meet me? How splendid! My husband has gone on a journey and left the kingdom in my hands, you see. So take a load off your weary feet and relax. That's an order. All I ask is that you don't go near the dungeons. That's where the evil fiends who charmed and deceived my husband are imprisoned. Though by now, I imagine they haven't got the strength to charm or deceive anyone. Ha ha! Evil fiends, What's that about? But hasn't the previous king passed away? She sounds a bit delusional. See you later, King. Now we'll leave Felonia. And there's a small shrine on an island to the west of here. We'll have to circumnavigate this island. And here it is. We need the flying carpet to get here. And welcome to a shrine southwest of Felonia. For many years, I have been engaged in research on the Celestial Castle. Ah, do tell. I've managed to uncover one of the puzzles encrypted in legend. Listen up, and I shall enlighten you. Head to head, right hand to right hand, body to body. Arrange the symbols, and I shall appear. Just what can this all mean? What kind of place could the celestial castle be? I hope you ain't counting on me for an answer. It seems to be some kind of code. We should take note of it. Head to head, right hand to right hand, body to body. Arrange the symbols, and I shall appear. There are a number of intellectual-looking books on the shelves. Doesn't seem to be much we can read in here. Oh well. Now we'll return to the dream world. And go pay a visit on Mr. Medford. King Medford's manor. Hello, King Medford. Greetings. I'm a collector of many medals, which are said to be scattered all over the world. Splendid. I see you have so many medals with you. I must examine them this instant, my loyal subjects. Yes. This takes the number of mini medals you've given me to 70. Ho! Look at this, Heorot. You've given me 70 medals, which means it's time to administer a fabulous prize. And we get the Metal King Helm. Very fabulous indeed. It seems I currently have 70 mini medals from you, my loyal subjects. Once you have brought me a total of 80 mini medals, I'll be able to reward you with a Glomble arrow. Alright, we now have the Metal King Helm, increases resistance to sudden death spells and abilities, among others. You get that for now, Heorot. Now back to the real world. And we'll go to Port Haven to rest. Hello, innkeeper. Yes, we'll take a room, sir. Thank you, sir. In the next episode, we'll go in search of that legendary shield. This is Heorot. I'd like to thank you for watching, and I will see you again next time.